Hey, family. Listen, I know it's early in the morning, and some of you will see this on a replay, but I had to go ahead and um, do this live. There's been so much going on, and I know you guys haven't seen me for a few days. I mean, I put a post up, but you haven't seen me live for a few days. And so I just wanted to kind of come in and share some things with you about what's been happening with this year and how my life has absolutely been changed in a very short period of time. So, you guys, come on in, come on in, come on in. Y'all hear all this noise? I'm getting some stuff together so I can share the broadcast. I want you all to be able to hear this and get this and really understand the power of what God is doing in 2022. Let's ain't done popped all off. I know it's Saturday and people are sleeping in and all that good stuff, but there's something that God is doing that's so much bigger than us and bigger than the challenges that we faced in 2021. So bear with me for just a second while I pull this all together and share. So this year started off really interesting. As I closed out 21, I knew there were things that God was doing. I knew that God was shifting things. I knew that there would be a lot of change in 22, but I had no idea exactly how much so. Um, in 21, I made a decision that would forever alter the trajectory of my life. Y'all like that? I made a decision that would forever alter the trajectory of my life. And when I made that decision, little did I know that hold on. Let me turn this volume down because I'm trying to share. Little did I know that that decision was going to uproot, alter, change so much for the better my life. And I think a lot of times, when we do things we don't know, we don't know um, how things are going to go. We don't know how it's going to happen. We just don't know. But God knows. And the beauty of what God does in our lives is that He will He will create the change that we need to produce the results that we desire. And that's really what God has been doing for me this year. Like He's done it in a way that has all like just taken me to places that I had no idea I would go. So let me kind of share with you what I mean and how that's happened. So as God began to speak to me about domination, as He began to speak to me about what He was doing in this season, I started on the journey. I took the journey, and I don't think there are really words to describe this journey that I've been on. It's almost like God knew exactly what I needed and when I needed it, and He's been pulling it together. Now, you may not be able to relate to this, but I'm going to say this. And I just know that God has been up to some major stuff. So check this out. I discovered I have a whole family that I don't know, a whole family that didn't know about me. Um, in the midst of everything that happened in 21, losing my dad and just missing him so much, I discovered that I have another dad. Um, my biological father, who knew nothing about me, um, did not know I existed. And we would not have known had I not taken the ancestry DNA test. And if my niece hadn't taken it, and I'm so grateful that she did, because it really, she was the missing link. She was the key to me figuring out who my biological father was. And my life has changed. So for the last 2 days, I've been talking to my family, talking to my dad, talking um, to my other mama, talking to my siblings. And yesterday, I got to talk to my uncle. And you'll notice some new names on my post. And it's amazing. When I think about family and what family is and what family means, like, family is big to me. And when, like, having the opportunity to support my family, especially in business. Listen, those of you who are entrepreneurs, the main people that do not support your business and support you in business is often your family. Like, family support is often little to none. And so, listen, I come from a family of entrepreneurs. And so, one of the ways I show my love is through support, right? That's what you do. Like, when I, my goal is always to treat people the way I want to be treated. So, like, my niece has a candle company, and she was the key to all of this. So I made sure I went on and I ordered some wax melts from her, and I can't wait to get them, because I want her to know that I didn't show up as her auntie just to be here or just to say that I'm her auntie, but I came to really support her, to support her in what she's doing, to encourage her as an entrepreneur, and to invest in her. Like, to me, that's important. Like, investing in family is important. And I'm not saying that that investment is always about money. I'm not saying that. It's about time. It's about love. It's about letting people know that you love them and that you care about them. So imagine um, meeting my dad and understanding me. Like, I understand why I am the way I am, because I am just like him. Like, he speaks my love language. Like, we speak the same love language. So that means that we're saying a lot of I love yous. We're saying a lot of I appreciate you. We're saying a lot of that. Why? Because our love language is words of affirmation, physical touch, and his is acts of service. I don't have acts of service. That ain't mine. But I can appreciate that about him. And just to be able to know I'm not crazy. Like, I'm so much like this man, and I've never met him in person, but I'm so much like him. And it just goes to show you how powerful your DNA is. And you know, in psychology, I teach and I talk about this whole nature versus nurture debate, and I believe that it's a combination of both. But baby, that DNA is powerful. When I look at my siblings, and like the features, and I look at my cousins, and what we do. And this is the thing, y'all. So I'm talking to my dad for the very first time. I'm a nervous wreck. I don't know how he's going to respond or any of that. And you guys stay tuned, because listen, there's going to be a whole show about it, right? But my sister connected us, and I'm so grateful for her. She has been phenomenal in this process of making the connection. So I'm talking to my dad, and we're just talking, and he was like, "Oh, baby girl," and I'm like, my 55-year-old grown self turned to five, talking about my daddy. Y'all know I'm a daddy's girl, right? That, like, I'm a daddy's girl. And so earlier this month, I was like just really crying and just, you know, broken down because I missed my daddy so much. I was like, God, I miss my daddy. I miss my daddy. And I remember one day crying, just saying, I want my daddy. I want my daddy. And boom, I get these test results back. And this doesn't take anything away from my daddy. Listen, Norman Hines will forever be my daddy. Like, forever, forever, forever be my daddy. For 55 years of my life, he nurtured me. Like, he was the man who was there. Even in his imperfection, he was an incredible father, an incredible daddy. And I learned so much from him. And actually, they have a lot in common. So let me just say that my mama clearly had a type, and it was good. So, I'm talking to him, and he says, "Yeah, I'm working on my book." And I said, "Brr, what?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm working on my book." I said, "Well, that's what I do." And he was like, "What?" I said, "I'm an author, and I help other people write and publish their books." I was like, "I do ghostwriting, all of that." And he was just like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "That's what I do." So y'all check this out, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I tell you that this is the year of domination, it's the year of domination. And if you all remember when I talked about the prophetic word for 2022, one of the things I said that this year it's going to be a season of, like, Wonder Twin activate. Like, there'll be people that you're going to connect with, that when you connect, it's going to be a massive explosion, and it's going to change things. It's going to accelerate things. It's going to move things. So I'm talking to my dad, and I'm telling him that this is what I do. And I asked him a question. I said, "Do you mind if I call you daddy?" And he said, "Oh, daughter, it would be my honor for you to call me daddy." Girl, yes, Dr. V. I do. Girl, I do so darn much. Okay. But I do. I'm actually getting ready to do another one of my classes for authors, just to help people, write the book and publish it. So here I am with a new daddy who is writing a book, and I get to help him write that book. I get to help him birth that. I get to help him um, take the journey, and I get to know him from his own mouth, sharing his stories and experiences. And my dad's been through a lot. Like, I cannot wait. But God has ordered this thing and orchestrated it. So I'm watching everything unfold and just overwhelmed and overjoyed, and on the phone with him like all day. Like, we talk all day, FaceTime all day. And I feel him. When I tell you I feel him, I feel him. I feel if something's off, like, I feel it. So it's just amazing to take this journey and to watch how it all unfolds. And so next weekend, I'm spending the weekend with my daddy. And we're going to have a daddy daughter weekend. And we're going to work on this whole journey. Come on, girl. I love it. I love it. That's amazing, sis. These Dr. V's, I'm telling you, we got to get together and do something. Um, but I get to spend time with my daddy and get to know him and help him with the book and celebrate him. So his birthday was in December 19th. And this is my birthday present. Like, a weekend that's all about him, that's about what he likes, about me getting to know him, just spending that time and me celebrating him. I haven't had him for 55 years. So I want to take full advantage of every moment that I get to have with him as long as I get to have it. And y'all, listen, I see where I get that whole coordinate thing from. My daddy be coordinated from head to toe, baby. He does not play. He is not playing, honey. You hear me when I say he's not playing? And it's so funny because, like, I'm like, yeah, I said, I got to figure out what I'm going to take because you know me, me and clothes, right? Me and shoes, right? Get it from my daddy, for real, for real. He's like, yeah, I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear. I said, oh my God, this man is me. I am him. Oh my God. Now, let me tell y'all, this is why I say this year of 2022 and this whole domination thing, like the fire has already started. It has been lit. And you all, if you miss it, it's on you because God is doing and moving and he's orchestrating things to take us to destiny. There are destiny keys that exist in your life. And when you tap into those destiny keys, like my daddy is a destiny key for me. Why? I told y'all when my daddy was here, when I moved him here, um, my first daddy, right? When I moved him here, I talked about healing. I talked about, God closing things out and opening things up and really giving us that closure on some things, that letting him know how much I love and respect him, and him letting me know how much he loved and respected and celebrated me. Baby, can you imagine what it's like to get to do that twice? I mean, in the matter of months, twice, to get to be a daddy's girl two times over. Like, that is an incredible experience. And I'm grateful. Now, a lot of people would feel a lot of different ways, right, about this. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I had my daddy, Norman. I'm grateful. Like, he was so key in me and my kids' life. And I am also grateful for my daddy Oscar and my Wiggins family and my Stewart family, and like really all of that coming together and discovering these things about myself that now make sense, that did not make sense in the past, but that are definitely a part of my family. Like these lips, baby, you want to know where I got these lips, this nose, these eyes. Yeah. Okay. It's undeniable, extremely strong genes. Um, so I say all this to say this. This weekend, or yeah, I'll probably do it this weekend or early next week. I'm gonna do the prophetic word for the month of February, because God is getting ready to really do some things with these tools, right? These tools are powerful, and there are going to be some particularly powerful days in the month of February that I want you guys to make sure that you take advantage of, full advantage of, and you're able to maximize. But you know, I need you to know that God is moving. He hasn't forgotten you. And when I cried out and I said, God, I miss my daddy. I said, I just want my daddy. Here comes Oscar. Listen, here comes Oscar. And by no means am I saying this man is perfect. And by no means am I just looking with rose colored glasses. I understand the humanity of him as a man, of his life, of not getting things right, of missing the mark, all of that. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But I'm grateful for the opportunity to love him with his perfectly imperfect self and let him know just how much it means to me to have him in my life. All that to say this: love the people that you have in your life, love your family. Don't take it for granted because at any moment things could change. And because I know that, I value those moments. I value the time. And I'm going to do this differently. You know, you can never go back and change anything, but you can always start right where you are. So I'm grateful for my niece, Audrey. Go check her out. Purchase some of her products. You can go to Etsy. She has an Etsy store. Look for Path 9 candles. Let me see if I can put this in here. Matter of fact, let me go over here. Um, Look for Path 9 candles. Path 9. Hold on. Yeah, Etsy.com. Hold on. Go support her business. Um, Make sure you do that. Path 9 candles on Etsy.com. I'm telling y'all, I've got a nephew in Orlando. I'm going to be promoting his stuff. He is a chef, a master chef, and has amazing desserts and food from what I hear. I can only imagine, right? My dad cooks. So like I know like it's in the genes, it's in the DNA. And I just want to make sure that I'm supporting them because I know what it's like. Y'all, don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss what God is doing in this season. Don't miss um, the breakthroughs that He's trying to give you. I told God this. I said, God, when I get married this time, it's the last time. And while I didn't understand that the missing piece was my daddy and my biological family, um, I get it. And I know that my daddy is going to be so key. He's going to be so key in me finally being able to get married and stay married because I'll know who I am in a way I've never known. And plus, my daddy, listen, I already know this man is a spoiler. So, with my spoiled self, I'm getting ready to be real spoiled. But I love something that he said. He said, you know, with my granddaughter, I want her to know how a man is supposed to treat her. And if a man can't treat her as good as I treat her, then he's not the man for her. And I'm looking forward to experiencing that with my daddy. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful to God. But you guys are going to hear more about our story. I want you to stay tuned. Launching a new television show. Hey, yes, I'm launching a new television show. It's going to be coming out in February. I want you to stay tuned. Stay tuned. Launching in February. First episode is gonna drop 2/2/22. 2/2/22. 2/2/22. It's gonna be on Roku. I'm gonna give you the network information in a little bit, like pulling it together. But that first episode, y'all, I want y'all to stay tuned and get ready because it's going to be fire. I've got some things coming in February that's going to blow your mind, and I want you to be ready. Stay ready now so you don't have to get ready. Um, I love you all. I love you all. I was planning on doing my mic drop masterclass on Sunday. I'm not going to do it Sunday. I really am taking this time to really process, spend time with my family, get to know my family, and just pull it together. But y'all stay tuned. It's coming. I'll be sure to advertise it so that you guys can register. But right now, like I'm real solid in that I'm taking care of me and my family and this transition. So get ready. God is doing some amazing things, and I'm here for it. It's our season of domination. Let's dominate. Let's walk in the dominion that God has already given us. I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing day. Be blessed. Mwah.